All year round, the Poetry Center calls for literary expression through workshops, community readings, open mics, and more held here in the Markham House and around downtown. After leaving the fashion industry, San Jose resident Amy Mears is still using her creativity to bring color into people's lives. Using Adobe XD is not as complicated as one would think. All the teams designed and completed their prototypes in time to present to judges later that night. Dancers twirled their colorful skirts, and the sounds of stomping heels filled the theater. Grupo Folclorica Luna y Sol is a student dance troupe on campus that showcases the dances of Mexico. Noche Folclorica, their biggest show of the year, took place in Hammer Theater on Saturday.
Well, I didn't know anything about my culture before dancing, and I think by dancing, just seeing, all I knew about it was the big skirt.
For 2 hours, the troupe performed a wide variety of Mexican folkloric dances. The dancers conveyed a strong message to the audience, many of them their own immigrant family members. The group was founded in 2001 by SGSU student Itza Sanchez to better the representation of Mexican students through cultural dances. Current President Florisario says she needs to keep the group's legacy strong.
And it's for the little kid that's sitting in the audience that it's a shame to say that they're from Mexico because they might be bullied for it. And it's for the kid that's like, college isn't for me because I'm not smart enough.
For the past 2 weeks, the dancers have been practicing every day for this show, perfecting how they bring together characters, costumes, and choreography on stage. The group has over 40 members, with practice sometimes going from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m., a tireless effort to get their hand and feet moving to the same beat. The dancers say the colorful dresses and animated expressions are not just elements of the dance, but they're elements of tradition. Each routine represents specific regions in Mexico and reflects on their different living cultures.
For me, it's not just dancing. It's to better my personality, my energy, and show the younger ones because I am older.
They remember the beauty of the culture they came from. Jacqueline. After leaving the fashion industry, San Jose resident Amy Mears is still using her creativity to bring color into people's lives. The Viva La Vida San Jose hunt brought people together for a day of exploring downtown streets. When Amy Mears decided to be an event planner, she didn't expect scavenger hunts to bring in the crowd. She worked in the fashion industry for 16 years until becoming a mother in 2009. She then started Event Shop Designs, an independent business planning parties and scavenger hunts.
If I'm not blogging, I'm either planning a hunt. I'm working on a new one for August, I'm thinking. It usually takes about 2 months to plan, but it's nice I have my own time to schedule it.
The idea for these scavenger hunts came from Mears' desire to introduce the community to San Jose stores, restaurants, and art pieces in a fun way. This is the 4th hunt Mears has organized, and the theme was Frida Kahlo, which was apparent in outfits for the day.
Gift bags included little goodies designed by Mears herself, such as stickers, pins, and a map to help you get around.
The map listed 12 different stops between the Sofa District and St. James Park. Group members bond as they walk together to each location.
So what we wanted to do was bring culture and introduce people to San Jose and what San Jose has to offer, as far as the food, as far as the art.
They went to Moment, a creative retail space by San Pedro Market, where they painted a Frida Kahlo panda drawn by local artist Fuang Mai Blasik. They had lunch together at Ola Cocina, a Mexican restaurant on San Pedro Street that was decked out in Cinco de Mayo spirit. The highlight of the day was making flower crowns with local store Fractal Flora.
Art isn't always fancy, but it's always interesting because it tells a story, and we all have a story to tell. Some of us just don't paint.
Planning scavenger hunts among other events is a business and a passion. Mears hopes her efforts will highlight the best of San Jose. And with many of the participants being introduced to places they've never heard or been to before, you might say her plans are working. Live on campus, Winona Rajamohan, Update News. Homelessness, housing, transportation, the environment. These are some of the issues SGSU students want to address in the Pazio Prototyping Challenge. Student teams are helping to solve social and environmental issues through the prototypes they create.
So we basically set out to have our students engage with the City of San Jose as a laboratory.
The challenge is a collaborative effort between SGSU, Intel, and the Knight Foundation, along with other industry partners. The top 3 teams will win more than $10,000 in scholarships. This 4 to 6 month period of intensive development is divided into different deadlines. This second milestone event was held March 8th at the MLK Library.
The fact that they have like deadlines for us and that we have to be at a certain place at each time is extremely helpful instead of us being like lost.
Kyler Sutherland is part of a group creating environmentally friendly straws. Members hope to improve on their first prototype made with pasta to replace straws in boba shops. Steve Suarez helped create SpotMe, a mobile app that was launched for a test run this week.
So basically, SpotMe is a parking app that tells you where parking is available in real time. The way it works is we install sensors in the entrances and exits of garages.
These groups use the Idea Lab, a startup incubator on campus where students come to brainstorm ideas for their own startups. The space gives students a chance to collaborate with other innovators, as well as seek advice from mentors across different schools.
Interdisciplinary faculty from the College of Engineering, the College of Humanities and the Arts, and the College of Business and Social Sciences have come together to create this opportunity.
The Challenge's third milestone event will be held on April 12th at the Hammer Theater. It will see student teams advancing another step closer to achieving their completed goal. On campus, Winona Rajamohan, Update News. We have some real talented students here at SGSU. Students usually indulge in sports teams or clubs as extracurricular activities, but running a business, organizing a photo shoot, modeling, could these be considered extracurricular activities? And I'm Winona Rajamohan. The San Jose State Student Homeless Alliance is demanding that the university provide homeless students with emergency grants, safe parking spots, and beds in the dorms. The group presented a petition to President Mary Papazian Tuesday.